Hi guys, so welcome to the new course of Mathematics class 9. Our first chapter that we are going to get off with is trigonometry. Okay, so this trigonometry chapter comes off in class 9th. In this course in maths we are starting with trigonometry. We will be coming to other chapters also, but do remember one thing, in trigonometry one thing is very important, that is regular practice, and the total mathematics is dependent on this simple theory, that is regular practice. Okay, in whole this course will be to simplify mathematics rather than to complicate it. Science is about simplifying life, not to complicate it. Okay, so let's get into the topic, that is trigonometry. We will be covering it up with very small lessons, and time to time problem sheets will be given. You are going to solve those problems. Okay, and with this small concepts we are going to cover up this syllabus in a very short time. Let's see if we are successful in that. Okay, so our topic is trigonometry. Trigonometry. This is our topic. This tri means 3. This gon means sides. So 3 sides. What is the geometrical figure we are talking about when we are talking about 3 sides? The geometrical figure with 3 sides is none other than triangle. Okay, metry means measurement. So in trigonometry we deal with 3 sides of a triangle. Okay, so suppose there are 3 sides like this. So what we do is we create relationships between the 3 sides. That is, in trigonometry we find out ratios between the 3 sides. This study is based on right angle triangle, because the study becomes much easier when we do this with right angle triangle like this. So A, B and C. Okay, so our study will be based on right angle triangle. Okay, and based on this we know this part and this part is the adjacent sides of the 90 degree, and this is what we call hypotenuse, right? This is what we call hypotenuse. The total trigonometry is based on a simple fundamental theorem that you already know, is called Pythagoras theorem. So we will come to that later. First thing is, there are various ratios like AC by BC or BC by AC or AC by AB, etc. These ratios are called by various names, namely sine, cosine, tangent, and there are many others too. So these ratios are basically nothing but mathematical functions which signifies the ratio of sides in a right angle triangle. Okay, so in a right angle triangle this signifies ratios of various sides. That's it. Now see this one. In coordinate geometry, this is x-axis, okay, and this is y-axis. This is a triangle that I am talking about, OAB. Clear? This is an angle which I assume as theta. Okay. The first mathematical function or the trigonometric function we are going to talk about is sin theta. So sin theta, it is spelled as sine, S-I-N-E. This word comes from sinus. You can call it sinus also. This means nothing but fold. this means fold. So later on you will learn that if you draw curves or graphs of sine theta, then you get some fold like of things like this, fold, bay or fold. That name is derived here as sine, nothing else, because sinus means fold. Okay. So what does this sign signify? In trigonometry, when we talk about right angle triangle, where this is 90 degree, the side opposite to the angle we are talking about, side opposite to the angle we are talking about theta right now, side opposite to the angle we are talking about is mentioned as height in all our Indian textbooks, and we will deal that way only. The side adjacent to this angle is called base. Okay. In certain foreign books you will find this as opposite, this as adjacent. So that is more correct, you know. Anyway, as per what we learned, let's keep it simple. Side opposite to the angle, height, side adjacent to the angle, base. The other one is definitely hypotenuse. Other one is nothing but hypotenuse, okay, hypo will do. Okay. So while we talk about sine theta is defined as height by hypo. Sine theta is defined as height by hypo. Clear? Now what is cosine? So there is another function which is called cosine. Cosine is nothing. Co means complementary. So complementary of sine. In geometry you have learnt about complementary angles, isn't it? Did you remember what is complementary angle? Say if this is theta, then this is how much? This total angle is 90 degree. So if this is theta, this one is nothing but 90 minus theta. So while we are asked to calculate about complementary angles, we used to do what? We used to just subtract that angle from 90 degree and found out complementary angles. So this is complementary angle of this theta. Clear? Of this theta, this is the complementary angle. Cosine is nothing but complementary of sine. So I can write it is complementary of sine. So sine 90 minus theta. Okay, done? Now if I want to define this, okay, so I can write here something like, okay, I have already done, but I'll just join this. Okay, so here let us see. If I want to calculate sine theta, it will be what? Height AB by hypo OA. Next, if I want to go for cosine theta, what happens then? Let us go for cosine theta. Cosine theta is what? Sine 90 minus theta, the complementary angle, sine 90 minus theta. Clear? So that is this angle, sine 90 minus theta. It is again a right angle triangle. If you see, this is again a right angle triangle. We are talking about this triangle now, OAC. So what is the height? AC. What is the hypotenuse? OA. Okay? Now just look at it. AC and OB is same. So I can replace this AC by OB by OA. So what happens now? Check. Here it is AB by OA, which is nothing but height by hypotenuse. Here cosine theta is coming OB by OA, that is OB, that is base. Come on, that is base by hypotenuse. So cos theta, so another angle now we are deriving, that is cos theta. Cosine theta is, in short it is called cos theta, is base by hypotenuse. Okay. So all this, what we are calling this trigonometric functions have their own significance, geometrical significance. that is very important. Normally you ignore those, you should not. ठीक है. So other than this, there is another very important trigonometric function, that is tan theta. So it is basically short form of tangent theta. So this thing comes from nothing other than the tangent of a circle. Later on you will understand this. At this moment, as you don't know tangent, I cannot explain to you, but later on I will definitely explain to you that how this tan theta is derived from the tangent to a circle. Okay. So tan theta is nothing but height by base. Now let's check one thing. Sin theta is equal to height by hypo. Cos theta is equal to base by hypo. Can I divide this by this? Let's do it. Height by hypo divided by base by hypo. So height by hypo into hypo by base. So height by base. Clear? This is nothing but tan theta. So sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. Isn't it? Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. Other ones, sec theta. As tan theta comes from tangent of a circle, sec theta comes from secant of a circle. Sec theta comes from secant of a circle. Okay. So basically it is secant theta. So what is sec theta? Sec theta is nothing but 1 by cos theta. So what was cos theta? Base by hypotenuse. So it will be hypotenuse by base. Cos theta is nothing but, sorry, sec theta is nothing but hypotenuse by base. When we talk about cosec theta, what will be cosec theta? What do you think? Cosec theta. What is cosec theta? Cosec theta is complementary of sec theta. Complementary of sec theta. When we are talking about sin theta, it was height by base. Complementary of sin theta was cosine theta. It was base by hypotenuse. So height got replaced by base. Here it is cosec theta. So hypotenuse will remain as it is. The base is going to replace by height. Now let's check this. Cosec theta is hypotenuse by height. Sin theta is height by hypotenuse. So nothing other than that. 1 by sin theta. Can you comprehend this? 1 by sin theta. Cosec theta is just reciprocal of sin theta. Just ulat do. Okay? Nothing else. So sec theta, cosec theta, everything is done. One thing is left, cotan theta. So I think now you don't have any problem. Cotan theta is complementary of tan theta. Now here see, you have to change this also. Similarly, if there is height, make it base. If there is base, make it height. So height, make it base. Base, make it height. What will be the answer? This is cotan theta. That is, in short, it is called cot theta. In short, it is called cot theta. So cotan theta, cot theta, base by height. Base by height. Okay. So base by height, nothing other than the reciprocal of tan theta. Okay. That is all. All the trigonometrical ratios done in maybe 15 minutes. Over. Okay. Now let us see one thing. Let us just recapitulate what we have got. Okay. Take your time. Let us just recapitulate what you have got. What we have got? We have got sin theta, which is nothing but height by hypo. We have got cos theta, which is nothing but base by hypo. Clear? We have got tan theta, which is height by base, which is basically sin theta by cos theta. We have got cosec theta, which is 1 by sin theta. Don't remember that cosec theta is hypo by height, not required. Just remember cosec theta is just reciprocal of sin theta. We have got sec theta, which is nothing but reciprocal of cos theta. Okay. We have got cot theta, which is what? Reciprocal of tan theta. This is more than enough. This is what we have learned basically. In this last 15 minutes, This is what we have learned, nothing else, right? Nothing else we have learned only this. Okay, so based on this, you just try to develop concepts like, if you are given a problem like this, suppose that is 25 centimeter, this is 7 centimeter, this is theta, and you have been asked to find out cos theta. So first you name it OAB. So first of all you need to identify which is height. Height is the opposite of theta. Height matlab opposite, adjacent matlab base. So this is height basically, you can mark it, this is base. Okay, so cos theta is what? Cos theta is base by hypotenuse. So base is how much? 7 by hypotenuse 25. So this is cos theta. This is the ratio between base and hypotenuse. If you are asked to find out sin theta, then you must know height. So see, height is not known over here, but this is a right angle triangle, Pythagoras theorem. This is hypotenuse, so this is 25 square is equal to base square 7 square plus height square, we don't know. So here if we calculate 625, 7 square is 49 plus h square. So here h square will be 576, so h will be 24. Actually it will be plus minus 24, but height cannot be negative, so we will take only positive. Okay, so here it will be, height is how much? 24. What is hypotenuse? 25. Like this you can calculate any ratio of right angle triangle via this trigonometric or mathematical functions. Okay, so this was lesson 1 of our trigonometric of class 9th course. I hope you will be able to do the first part of this chapter, the first part, the very minimal problems in a very easy way. Don't rush, do it slowly, it will be completed easily. Thank you guys.